Hello students, welcome to class 4. Okay, can you see a beautiful house on the screen? There are many trees around the house, a grass, nice beautiful small plants, and the house is also decorated properly. It is kept very clean. Can you see it? Yes? Do you like to stay in such kind of house? Yes, children? Yes. Okay, who builds the house then? Any one single person can do all these things? Can one person build the house? Is it possible? No, it is not possible for any single person to build a house. Yes, no? So who all helps us to build the house? Can you tell me? Who all are necessary to build a house? Can we do all the things on our own? All the things, whatever you need, is it possible for us to do it ourselves? You will not take help of anybody? No, it is not possible. Yes, in the same way, to build a house, small house, big house, or any kind of house, there are many people who put their efforts to build them. So let us see who all help us to build the house. Yes, can you tell me?
Do you know, it takes many people to build a house. Let's meet them. The architect makes the plan for the house, called a blueprint. The engineer is in charge of building the house. He sees to it that the house is built according to the plan. The electrician does the electric work, like installing the wiring and the switches for fans, lights, air conditioners, oven and other electronic appliances. The plumber is in charge of the plumbing work, that is, bathroom fittings, taps and pipes. The carpenter makes the doors, windows and furniture. The painter does the painting work. The mason does the brick work. And the laborers do other miscellaneous work. All these people put in a lot of hard work to build a house. All of them are important. We must respect and thank all of them.
Okay. So you understood who all people are there who help us to build the house. The first, architect. Yes, the architect, he makes the design for the house called as blueprint. Then the engineer takes care that the house is built it properly or not. Then the electrician, who fits all the electric fitting in your house. Plumber, he fits all the pipes, water pipes, taps, and takes care of all that things. Painter paints your house, makes it colorful and beautiful as you want. Then the mason, he works to build the house, and the laborers are the other people who help the mason to build the house. Carpenter, what does the carpenter do? He makes doors and windows and also the furniture inside your house. So these are the people who help us to build the house. Architect, engineer, plumber, electrician, painters, mason, laborers. So there are so many people who are required to do one thing. In the same way, when we go to school, so from your house till you go to school, the driver uncle helps you to take you from the school, from the home to your school. Then when you go inside the school, there are maushis or aunties who help you in your difficulties, who cleans the school, keeps the surrounding clean. The security uncles are there who takes care of you in the school. Teachers who help us to teach in the school. So for each and everything there are many people who has to take care of all the things. So can anyone tell me which lesson we are going to revise today? Which lesson we are going to revise? Yes, we are going to revise the lesson number 4, work around us. All kind of work which you see around us, and these people, those who help us, they are called as community helpers. Like architect, doctors, nurse, chef, firefighter, policeman, traffic police. All these people help us in our daily work. Okay? People do various types of jobs. Now all of them, do they do same kind of job? No, everybody is having their different kind of job and they do it. Some people make things while others provide us with useful services. Now some people, they make things like carpenters make furniture, cobblers make shoes for us, while the milkman comes to your house daily and gives you the milk. The newspaper man comes to your house every day in the morning. Yes, so they are providing us the service. As in the house, all the members of the family divide their work and they help each other. In the same way, in the community also, there are many helpers who has been divided according to their work. So they do their work and help the people. We cannot do many jobs on our own, so we depend on others for these jobs. Now, if any pipe leakage is there in your house, or if your computer is not working, is it possible for us to repair it? No, it is not possible for us to repair it, because we don't know what is wrong in that. So we need to call the person who knows that. So if the pipe leakage is there, you will call the plumber who will help you to remove the leakage. Yes, that means we cannot do that. That is what we are not able to do all the things on our own. We need the help from other people also. We must respect everyone who works for us. Now for building the house, there were many different kinds of people, and we have to respect each and everyone who are doing the work, because each and everyone's work is important. Their efforts which they put in their work, it is very important, and so we have to respect everyone and their work also. Suppose the sweeper is there. If he will not come to clean your surrounding for a week, what will happen? If a sweeper will not come to clean the surroundings near your house for a week, what will happen? Your surrounding will become dirty everywhere, papers, wrappers, leaves. Yes, there will be pollution outside. So if the sweepers are not there, your surrounding is not clean. That means they are also important to keep the surrounding clean. It is their duty that they come every day and clean the roads, clean the surrounding, whatever is there around us. So we have to respect their work. In our daily lives, we come across many people at work, such as the milkman, newspaper boy, shopkeeper, cobbler, sweeper, etc. So these are the people who come daily to your house, like milkman, newspaper, sweepers. You go to shop to buy something. If your shoes are not proper, if something is broken, you go to the cobblers to mend the shoes. They do this work to earn the money. A regular activity or work done to earn money is called an occupation. So what is occupation? A regular work or activity which we do to earn the money is called an occupation. Each kind of occupation requires its own skills or training. Now there are different kinds of occupation, different types of occupations. Like tailors are there, doctors are there, nurses are there, electricians, engineers. So all these kind of occupation, they require the skill or training. Everyone requires the skill and the training to do the kind of the job. Each kind of occupation requires its own skills or training. There are many jobs which we can't do on our own. Now, can you stitch your own clothes, children? Do you know how to stitch the clothes? Is it possible for you to stitch your clothes? No, because you don't know how to stitch them. You are not having that skill, or you are not being trained to stitch the clothes. Yes, but the tailors, they have taken some training, they have learnt it from somebody else, and they are having the skill of stitching the clothes. Like the carpenters, they know how to make the furniture, but we don't know how to make the furniture because we have not taken the training of cutting the wood and making different kind of furniture. So each and every work requires some training or skill to perform their work. Now see here some community helpers, a policeman, postman, secretary, singer, waiter, teacher, driver, soldier, pilot, goldsmith, actor, engineer, doctor, nurse and a tailor, and there are many more occupations. Leaving this also, there are so many occupations like fishing is there, agriculture is there, teachers are there, disc jockey is there, journalist is there. Yes, so an occupation that requires special training and formal qualification is referred to as profession. So what does profession mean? An occupation that requires special training and formal qualification. It is called as profession. Now what is the main occupation of India? Farming. The main occupation of India is agriculture. Yes, the main occupation of India is agriculture. India earns 65% of money in agriculture. About 70% of the population is engaged in this activity. In India, the main occupation is farming or agriculture, and about 70% of the people are engaged in this activity. India ranks second worldwide in farm output. Yes, so what is the main occupation of India? It is agriculture. These are the different tools and equipment which are used for gardening and for agriculture. These are the modern tools. A vehicle used for harvesting, bullocks, a tractor, axe, watering can, fork, trowel, fence, grass, flower pot. So all these things are the necessary things which are used by the farmers or the gardeners while doing their work. Have you seen the farming, how it is done? How the seeds are sown, how the crops are being harvested, how do the bullocks help while doing the farming? Has anyone seen that? Do you know what is harvesting, how to sow the seeds, how to make the soil loose before farming, before sowing the seeds? Okay, now you are going to see the pictures, observe the pictures which are going to come on the screen, and you are going to tell me the name of that occupation. Okay, so just pay attention. What is this? Yes, children, what is this? A stethoscope. Different kinds of medicines, tablets, scissor, injection, ambulance. So which occupation? Yes? A hospital. So which kind of occupation is this? Name the occupation. Who uses injections, an ambulance, a stethoscope, different kinds of medicine? Who goes to hospital every day or a clinic? Who is that person called? Yes, they are the doctors. Who are they? They are doctors. Yes, they are the doctors. Doctors are specially trained and licensed medical professionals, and their job is to make a diagnosis. Diagnosis means to find what problem the patient is having, to find what's making you ill, and then treat you so that you can get better. These doctors work together to keep your community healthy. Yes, so doctors treat the patients and check what is wrong, what they diagnosis, what is the difficulty or what problem you are having, and then they treat you accordingly. Now, to be a doctor, can anyone be a doctor? No. To be a doctor, we have to study medicine for 5 years after passing class 12. Yes, you have to first pass 12th standard, and then you have to take a 5 years course in which a training is also included as an intern at the hospital attached to the medical college. Okay, now this is a nurse. What work she does? She assists the doctor. She takes care of the patients. So nurse has a degree of nursing. She plays an important role in hospitals and clinics. When she is on duty, she is responsible for checking the health of the patient periodically and giving medicines as prescribed by the doctor. So she is the one in the hospitals or clinics who takes care of all the patients. She keeps on checking their health periodically, means time to time, and gives the medicines as prescribed by the doctor. Prescribed means as the doctor has given in the prescription, in the same way she keeps on giving the medicines to the patient. She also has to stay awake all night when she is on duty. So whenever she is on duty, she has to stay awake. And the nurses, they have uniform in their workplace. Okay? Is it clear? So today we have learnt about the doctors, nurses, farming, which is an main occupation of India, and the persons or the people who help us to build the house. The remaining helpers, we will see it tomorrow. Okay, children? Thank you and bye. Have a nice day.